Imagine this. You've finally achieved a lifelong dream. That gleaming emblem, the scent of premium leather, the roar of a perfectly tuned engine, a brand new luxury car parked in your garage. It's a symbol of success, the reward for years of hard work. But what if I told you that this symbol of prosperity, which costs a fortune, could be a financial time bomb? That in just 3 years, you could see over 100,000 euros of your hard-earned money simply evaporate into thin air? This isn't just the standard depreciation every new car owner expects. This is a level of financial devastation that rivals a stock market crash, and it's happening right now in the garages of unsuspecting luxury car owners across Europe. We're talking about a market where owners of the BMW 7 Series, the brand's flagship car, are realizing their prestigious sedan is now worth less than half of what they paid for it. A world where Mercedes S-Class owners face the ultimate affront. Dealerships themselves refuse to accept their once valuable vehicles as part of the payment. And for an ultra-luxury brand, the depreciation is so severe, so catastrophic, that owners have darkly dubbed it financial suicide on wheels. If you're thinking about buying a new or used luxury car in 2025, the information we're about to share isn't just important, it could be the key to avoiding catastrophic financial losses. According to automotive valuation experts, some of these vehicles lose between 50% and a staggering 70% of their value in just the first 3 years of use. To give you an idea, a regular car depreciates, on average, about 40% in the same period. If you found this detailed analysis of the hidden world of luxury car depreciation helpful, do yourself a favor and click the subscribe button right now. Don't forget to turn on notifications, as our mission is to expose the automotive realities that the industry prefers to keep secret. Now, let's get down to business. We've compiled a list of 7 of the popular cars that depreciate the most on the market today. These are the cars that can turn the dream of owning a luxury car into a financial nightmare. Car number 1, the Maserati Quattroporte, 2021 to 2023 models, Italian passion, painful depreciation. The Maserati Quattroporte is a car that speaks to the heart. With its evocative name, stunning Italian design, and the promise of a Ferrari-derived engine note, it's an emotional purchase. However, the financial reality of owning one is far less romantic. With a starting price that can easily exceed 130,000 euros, the Quattroporte is the undisputed king of depreciation. Based on classified listings across Europe, it's not uncommon to see these Italian beauties, particularly the 2021 to 2023 models, lose a breathtaking 60 to 70% of their value in the first 3 years. One study found that the Quattroporte depreciates an average of 64.5% over 5 years, which equates to a loss of about $90,000 from its original list price. So, what's behind this? Financial freefall? A significant factor is Maserati's long-standing reputation for questionable reliability. Reliability surveys consistently place the brand near the bottom of the rankings, and owner forums are rife with stories of eye-watering repair bills, especially once the factory warranty has expired. It's not unusual for annual repair costs to creep into the 5-figure range. We're talking about a vehicle where a simple annual service can cost anywhere from $900 to $2,500, depending on whether you brave a dealership or find a trusted independent specialist. Furthermore, parts availability can be a significant issue, with some owners reporting waits of several weeks for crucial components to be sourced from Italy. The ongoing restructuring within its parent company, Stellantis, has only added a layer of uncertainty regarding long-term support and parts availability, further spooking potential second-hand buyers. The Quattroporte is a car you buy with your heart, but your wallet will pay the price. Car number 2, the Range Rover Velar, 2020 to 2023 models, British style, British reliability. Woes, the Range Rover Velar is, without a doubt, one of the most stylish SUVs on the road. Its sleek, minimalist design turned heads when it was first launched and continues to do so today. However, beneath that beautiful exterior lies a story of frustrating unreliability and stomach-churning depreciation. With a starting price of around 75,000 euros, industry reports and market data indicate that the Velar can shed between 55 and 65% of its value in just 3 years. Land Rover, as a brand, has consistently found itself at the lower end of reliability surveys, and the Velar, especially the pre-facelift 2020 to 2023 models, embodies many of these concerns. Owners have reported a litany of issues, including problems with the air suspension, a myriad of electrical gremlins, and infotainment systems that are prone to freezing or crashing. In fact, some early model year Velars, around 2018 to 2019, were recalled due to reports of sudden engine failure, randomly stalling, and unstable steering. The fear of encountering these issues has made the second-hand market for Velars particularly soft. Some dealers have reportedly become increasingly selective about accepting them as trade-ins, with one specialist in Birmingham stating, "We price them very carefully due to warranty claim risks." The Velar is a prime example of how a car's reputation for reliability, or lack thereof, can have a devastating impact on its resale value. It's a beautiful machine, but one that comes with a significant risk of both mechanical and financial headaches. Car number 3, the BMW 7 Series G11, G12 generation, 2020 to 2022. A technological tour de force with a depreciation problem, the BMW 7 Series has long been a benchmark in the luxury sedan segment, a technological tour de force that showcases the very best of German engineering. However, the same cutting-edge technology that makes it so appealing when new becomes a major liability as it ages, contributing to a depreciation rate that can only be described as brutal. The recently discontinued G11, G12 generation, produced until 2022 in particular, has been hit hard by what German automotive journalists have termed a significant value correction. A brand new 741 from the 2021 or 2022 model year, with a price tag of over 110,000 euros, can be expected to lose between 50 and 60% of its value in the first 3 years. One analysis found that this generation of the 7 Series will lose over half its value in the first 5 years of ownership, costing the owner over $50,000 in depreciation alone. While the controversial styling of some of the more recent BMW models hasn't done any favors for their resale values, the real culprit here is the car's immense technological complexity. The 7 Series is packed with a dizzying array of electronic systems, sensors, and computers, all of which are interconnected. When something goes wrong, it can create a diagnostic nightmare. Independent BMW specialists have reported seeing cascade failures, where the failure of a single, inexpensive sensor can trigger a cascade of warning lights and error messages, leading to repair quotes that can easily exceed 10,000 euros. As one seasoned technician in Munich wryly observed, the more complex the car, the more expensive the diagnosis and repair. The fear of these four-figure repair bills is a major deterrent for second-hand buyers. Even routine maintenance on a 7 Series is a costly affair. The air suspension, a common feature on these cars, can be a source of expensive problems, and even seemingly simple repairs can quickly escalate in price due to the complexity of the vehicle's systems. The 7 Series is a magnificent car to drive, but it's a terrifying prospect to own out of warranty. Car number 4, the Bentley Continental GT, 2021 to 2023 models, the high price of high-end British luxury. The Bentley Continental GT is an icon of British grand touring. It's a car that exudes an air of old-world charm and effortless power. However, even this prestigious badge isn't immune to the harsh realities of depreciation. With a starting price that can easily venture north of 220,000 euros, the Continental GT, particularly models from 2021 to 2023, can lose a staggering 55 to 65% of its value in the first 3 years, according to market observations. One of the factors contributing to this is the phasing out of the brand's iconic W12 engine, which concluded in early 2024. This has created a sense of uncertainty in the market and has impacted the desirability of these models. But the real financial pain of Continental GT ownership comes in the form of its astronomical running costs. Routine servicing at a Bentley dealership will comfortably run into the 4-figure range. Interior refurbishments, a common necessity on older, well-used examples, can quickly escalate into 5-figure territory. And then there are the mechanical repairs. The W12 engine, while a masterpiece of engineering, is incredibly complex and tightly packaged in the engine bay. This means that even relatively minor jobs can require significant labor, driving up the cost of repairs. Even routine maintenance items like brakes and tires come with a Bentley premium that can be a shock to the system for secondhand owners. The Continental GT is a car for those with truly deep pockets, not just for the initial purchase, but for the ongoing cost of keeping it on the road. Car number 5, the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, 2020 to 2022 models, a shocking development for the king of resale value. Porsche has long been the gold standard when it comes to resale value. The brand's cars, particularly the iconic 911, have a well-deserved reputation for holding their value incredibly well. That's what makes the depreciation of the Taycan Turbo S so shocking. This high-performance electric sedan, with a starting price of over 185,000 euros, is experiencing a level of depreciation that is almost unheard of for the Porsche brand, especially the early 2020 to 2022 models. Market data suggests that the Taycan Turbo S can lose between 55 and 65% of its value in just 3 years. Some sources have even reported seeing Taycan Turbos that have lost up to $100,000 of their value in just 4 years. This dramatic drop in value can be attributed to several factors, all of which are related to the rapidly evolving nature of the electric vehicle market. The pace of technological advancement in the EV space is relentless. Every new model year brings with it improvements in battery technology, range, and charging speeds. This makes older models, even those that are only a few years old, seem obsolete in comparison. Range anxiety is another major concern for potential secondhand buyers, particularly in colder climates. Owner reports have indicated that the Taycan's winter range can drop to as low as 250 to 300 kilometers in cold conditions, which can be a significant limitation for drivers in northern European markets. The combination of rapid technological obsolescence and concerns about battery degradation and real-world range has created a perfect storm of depreciation for the Taycan Turbo S. It's a stark reminder that even a brand with a stellar reputation for value retention is not immune to the unique challenges of the electric vehicle market. Car number 6, the Mercedes-Benz EQS, 2022 to 2023 models, the perils of being a first-generation luxury EV. The Mercedes-Benz EQS was hailed as a game-changer when it was first launched, a no-compromises luxury electric sedan that was set to redefine the segment. However, the reality for early adopters of this electric flagship, specifically the 2022 and 2023 models, has been a brutal lesson in depreciation. Industry observers have been using words like concerning and alarming to describe the rate at which the EQS is losing value. Early data suggests that the EQS can shed between 50 and 65% of its value in just 3 years. In fact, some reports have indicated that the EQS lost a staggering 48.7% of its value in its very first year on the market. Used examples of the inaugural 2022 EQS can now be found for as low as the mid-$30,000 range, a shocking drop from its original six-figure price tag. Much like the Porsche Taycan, the EQS is a victim of the rapid pace of technological advancement in the EV space. Concerns about battery degradation and the ever-present fear of being left behind by the next big breakthrough in EV technology are major drivers of its depreciation. The car's optional Hyperscreen, a massive dashboard-spanning display that was a major selling point when the car was new, has been found to add little to its resale value, according to dealers. As one German specialist aptly put it, the technology ages faster than the car itself. The EQS is a perfect example of the risks associated with being an early adopter of new automotive technology. While it may have been at the cutting edge when it was first released, the relentless pace of innovation in the EV market has quickly left it feeling dated, and its resale value has suffered as a result. Car number 7, the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class, Z, 223 generation, 2021 to 2023, the pinnacle of luxury. The epitome of depreciation, the Mercedes-Maybach S-Class is a car that represents the absolute pinnacle of automotive luxury. It's a vehicle designed for those who demand the very best, with a price tag to match. The current generation Maybach S-Class, the Z223, launched for the 2021 model year, starts around 180,000 euros, with fully loaded examples easily exceeding 250,000 euros. Unfortunately, the same can be said for its depreciation. Industry sources suggest that 2021 to 2023 models can lose a jaw-dropping 60 to 70% of their value in just 3 years. Particularly for higher specification models, the V12-powered models, in particular, face an uphill battle in the used car market. Stricter emissions regulations are making these large displacement engines increasingly undesirable, and the prospect of their astronomical running costs is enough to send most second-hand buyers running for the hills. We're talking about a car where a routine service can easily cost 4 figures, and any major work will quickly escalate into 5-figure territory. The sheer complexity of the Maybach systems means that many independent specialists are unwilling to even work on them, forcing owners into the loving and incredibly expensive arms of franchise dealers. The Maybach S-Class is a car that is, in many ways, a victim of its own success. It's so packed with technology, so exquisitely crafted, and so mind-bogglingly expensive to maintain that it has a very limited appeal on the second-hand market. For the ultra-wealthy individuals who buy them new, this catastrophic depreciation is likely of little concern. But for anyone considering a used example, it's a financial gamble of the highest order. So what's the bottom line? The luxury car market is undergoing a radical transformation. The days of buying a brand new luxury car and expecting it to largely hold its value are over. The relentless advance of technology, the increasing complexity of modern vehicles, and the constant pressure from environmental regulations have created the perfect storm for depreciation. But that doesn't mean you have to give up on your dream of owning a luxury car. It just means you need to be smarter in your approach. The golden rule is simple. Never buy a new car. Let someone else bear the brunt of the financial impact. Consider a car that's 2 or 3 years old and still has some of its factory warranty left. If you absolutely need that new car smell, leasing is a much more financially prudent option, as it transfers the risk of depreciation to the finance company. So, which of these depreciation disasters surprised you the most? Have you had your own painful experience with luxury car depreciation? We'd love to hear your stories in the comments below. Your experiences and insights are what make this community so valuable. And if this investigation has opened your eyes to the hidden realities of the luxury car market, do us a favor and click the like button and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive content. We have some incredible investigations on the way that you won't want to miss. Thank you for joining us in this in-depth analysis of the world of luxury car depreciation. We appreciate you dedicating your valuable time to us. Until next time, drive safely and make smart financial decisions.